Hey guys, welcome to Nuance. I'm Ian, and we're back for more Daredevil Born Again. So, last episode, Matt may or may not have killed two cops, or at least one. One a little less possibility of them being dead. The other one, they're either dead or paralyzed, or just gravely injured. I don't know, just heavily injured. I don't know. One guy's, possibly traumatized, could be in shock when he wakes up for how broken his arm is. We got we're trying to clear White Tiger. How well that's going to go now that the two cops that were there when one of their friends accidentally killed him, got killed by a train or subway, whatever. Went and got assaulted by the, one representing White Tiger. However, will they say they got beat up by a blind man? I mean, and what are they gonna say? Like they were beat up in the house of the known, what's the word? Witness. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna spin that. What their choice will be with that. If they're, again, conscious or alive. There's that, issue they have to deal with. I also do want to apologize if the fan is caught in the audio. I'm hoping it's not, just so that there's so that I don't die. Yeah, because the AC's off. I turned the AC off, but I'm leaving the fan on. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the mics too much, if at all. But yeah, if they don't say anything, at the very least, will Wilson find out about it? I mean, I don't know, and how they're, and then they're also in therapy. I mean, you know what? Maybe he'll be preoccupied with the therapy, the marriage counseling. I don't know. Hopefully.
Luquillo is a beach near where I'm from in Puerto Rico. To me, it's the most beautiful place on earth. White sand, the palm trees, and the coqui. I laugh because the tourists, man, they think it's noisy and annoying, but to us Boricuas, man, it's a magical sound. It's the music of the island.
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be reunited with your family.
Oddly calm opening after what happened, how we ended last episode, but okay. Is he gonna address that at all? Is that gonna be mentioned? I don't know how that's gonna be tackled. I don't know. We'll see. Again, if they're conscious and somehow walking, they're not gonna say anything about a blind man beating them up. I would suspect. I guess we'll see how that goes. But Matt, I don't know. I'm also just curious because Matt seems collected, but again, we've only seen, he's dealing with Hector. He's trying to stay calm for him. So
be cool. It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
You too, Susan.
You know whose truck this is?
Oh. Are you a hard man, are you?
Yeah.
Silly wee bastard.
him too. Wait, what?
Long dark nights out here, man.
Peace out.
Evil versus evil.
God dang, looks good too, bro.
You're gonna make it?
Sorry.
No. You want answers from me? I don't have them.
I'm hungry. Haven't eaten dinner yet.
They're misbehaving because there's no one at the head of the table. Without you or me there. They'll turn on each other.
They're rats. Rats at the bottom of the barrel. Let them kill each other.
And when they're done with each other, whoever is left standing will come after you.
That world, that kind of violence, petty blood feuds. None of it is our concern.
Okay, he's really trying to stay out of that.
You're
He's
a blind lawyer who can fight.
Officer Powell.
For real, dude?
You know, Murdoch, I bet Judge Cooper would be interested to hear that you're interfering with a police investigation.
Witness tampering is a serious offense. Now maybe you get lucky and the DA only slaps you with a misdemeanor. But I doubt it.
Bro, standing. What the heck? What is this guy? Bro really tried to, you know, post up to Matt after what happened? My guy.
Officer Powell, good morning. I'm told you have a black eye. I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You know, there's this thing they say in boxing, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands.
Objection. Sustained. Come on, Mr. Murdoch.
Language can be strange sometimes, so I just want to make sure we're saying the same thing here. By alone, you mean just the two of you, no one else?
That's right.
There's no passenger waiting for a train.
No.
Officer Powell, let's try this. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
By the pause, bud.
I never heard of him.
It's curious, because as I understand it, Nicky Torres is a confidential informant, used to work with the NYPD. In fact, used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly. Officer Powell, did you and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform that night?
Ooh, not looking good for you, bud.
I told you I don't know him.
Yeah, you did say that. Thank you.
Torres cannot testify.
We gotta keep an eye on him, because usually that doesn't go well for us. We keep losing them. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, they know. Okay. Did we do a switch and bait and switch? Oh, what the f- What are you doing here?
Get out of the van, asshole.
Really?
Where is it?
Okay. Oh god, I hate this guy.
Open it.
Alright, sure, no one in there, brother. You flippin' doofus. Oh god, please now, don't do us dirty. Come on, bud. Please stay. Did they give
Did
him
you
a haircut?
state your name? Were you passing along information to Officers Shanahan and Powell?
Come on, bud, please.
No. I was home all night.
Forgive me, I'm confused here. Previously, you stated pretty clearly that you were actually at the 168th Street subway station being beaten when Hector Ayala intervened to save your life.
Objection.
With great risk put himself in harm's way, didn't he?
Counsel, stand down.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be that easy. If he made it to there, then of course, you know, he's not going to be dependable, unfortunately. Either die or not say anything.
So what do we have without Nicky?
Nothing. Our entire defense just got flushed down the toilet.
Maybe there's a paper trail. Some kind of CI registration form or a record of payments or something.
Powell did everything in cash. Kept it all off the books.
You testify for them? Is there a case we can hang on him?
Nothing I found.
He's innocent. We put him on the stand. He tells his side of the story, the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do. It's our only move.
Oh, great.
We're gonna need a lot more bourbon.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
Ooh. Oh.
I don't like watching everything fall apart. You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for
You're
anything.
leaving me out in the cold.
Okay, so you're heading into the station. What happens next?
I heard yelling. Sounded like someone was in trouble, so I ran down to see what was going on.
What did you see?
A man getting beat up.
Did you know the man?
No, and I never saw him again until yesterday in court. I was just trying to help. I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Could have just walked away. Ignored the problem. You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying, you put yourself in harm's way before. Many times. The question is, why?
Because he was in trouble.
You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Matt, don't do this.
Mr. Ayala, yes or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection! Objection, Your Honor!
Yes or no? Mr. Ayala!
Okay. Oh, she did not know. You should have talked with your people. You specifically told him not to, and not to base it on his clothes. Oh, and you didn't even talk to him about it.
You conned me into suppressing this information. You lectured me about what's right and wrong. And then you have the nerve to stand up and make a mockery of my courtroom.
Wasn't my intention, Your Honor. They somehow got to my star witness. My hand was forced.
I don't think that Mr. Ayala is gonna get a fair trial. You know why? He's Puerto Rican. He's gonna single him out. If we have enough evidence, he should go to prison. But give him a fair trial, which I don't think he's gonna get it.
You should have asked me first.
Yeah, you really should have. But a surprise might have.
It wasn't your secret to tell.
Just trying to keep you out of prison, buddy. We were losing. I had to take a big swing.
Still should have told him. Could have taken the big swing with him in the know.
You know, Hector, if you are acquitted, your White Tiger days are over. And you know that, right? You can't ever put that suit back on.
New suit.
You have to think about your family now. They need you. And for what it's worth, I think you might be surprised at how much you don't miss being him.
They were driving home, and this SUV, it runs a stop sign, and it just plows right into us. The engine caught on fire. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. I thought for sure we were dead, until all of a sudden I see someone running toward us. It was White Tiger. He saved our lives.
As much as I disagree with how Matt handled that, might have helped us tremendously.
On the night of October 2nd at 2:38 a.m., I responded to an attempted burglary call. When I arrived, the suspect was hiding in an alley, and before I could draw my weapon, he attacked me without provocation. We fought, and then White Tiger appeared. He intervened, pulled the suspect
objective.
off me, then
Sick.
helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
Hey, cops, look. I wonder if that's going to change a lot of the cops' minds,
More
too.
police reports. All of these tell a different version of the same story. And it isn't the story of a man who has a vendetta against the police.
Yeah, he's
In
helped
fact,
save a
I
lot,
think
too.
many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally.
Okay, positive.
Mr. Ayala, let's talk about Mr. and Mrs. Burgos. Why would you risk your life by running toward a burning car to save strangers?
It's the right thing to do.
Police said Hector attacked them, that he came out of nowhere. That's what they said. But why would Hector, the White Tiger, why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength and power. Would any of you walk into battle with one arm tied behind your back? Does this sound like the type of man who would murder a police officer in cold blood? He is a man of integrity. The community says so. The police say so.
You guys just are.
The mask.
Some of you screw yourselves
doesn't
over.
make the man.
Well, the corrupt one's over. Excuse me.
Hector.
Frankly, it's a false premise. Good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things.
Okay, this is
Humans.
it's kind of weak.
All of us, we're messy, complicated,
For a
capable
stand-on,
of
but-
good, capable of evil. You don't actually die until they back the train up, and then your body, it just bursts. And that is exactly what happened to Officer Shanahan when Hector Ayala pushed him in front of that train. But we're supposed to be okay with that, right? because he's done some nice things for people.
That's very
It was the
weak,
right
buddy.
thing to
I don't
do.
know. I don't. This is still saying whether he has done it, not saying that if he did it, that if that was okay.
If Hector's sole intent was to do good for his community, why is he hiding? Because the last time I checked, real heroes don't need to hide.
Spider-Man, others that are I'm linking that are, you know, their identities are covered in masks and they're still considered heroes. You're in a world of heroes, buddy. This is a very bad argument, but okay. God, please.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Come on.
We have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise?
They can't. I don't know where this could go. I mean,
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yeah!
On the count of murder in the second degree.
Oh wait, it's
the
okay.
jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Okay.
On the count of manslaughter in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Fuck you guys. Yeah, okay. What? Are y'all the bad ones? Y'all the corrupt ones? Let me see where you have them tattoos at.
You're free to go.
Depending where they're at, you can keep those hidden, but I mean...
Congratulations.
You gotta touch your wife, bud. Okay, she's smiling, so that's good. But the fact that he's vigilante, let's see, is Wilson, yep. Now there's the other end. We got him out of prison, though, so he's not gonna be vigilante anymore, he can't do anything.
Yes, sir.
Keep hitting this thing.
Your friend, the journalist BB.
See, my old partner and I, straight out of law school, we were so broke. We pulled about everything we had together for an office bottle of O'Melvinies. Only broke it open when we won. Needless to say, the first bottle lasted a very long time.
You're talking about your friend, Foggy Nelson, right?
Yeah.
Kind of wondering when you would.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
Foggy Nelson. May
I like
God
you.
hold them all in the hollow of his hand.
I like you a lot. I hope that stays the case.
The Ayala verdict is an absolute miscarriage of justice.
Well, sir, a court and a jury found him not guilty.
Courts fail, juries get it wrong. I should know.
And they're probably going to back him. Wait, is he going back out as the Tiger Brother? This is not good. I mean, I don't want him to stop being the White Tiger, but like also...
A man who wears a mask to cover his face
Maybe just try it on again.
is a coward.
Nope. Please don't die.
I ran on a promise. And the acquittal of Hector Ayala demands that I keep it.
Shit. No! No!
The rule of law must prevail.
I guess with it. You sack up. You're not. You stain Frank's ordeals and everything he stands for. You sack of shit. God. I didn't break my chair. God damn it. I mean, nobody. That's not meant to trick the audience. We all know that's not Frank. That's not the Punisher. That's just some asshole who's taking it into their own hands, thinking that they are in the same standing as the Punisher in terms of what they believe in and their ideals. That's the point of what that thing is, of the branding, the tattooing of the Punisher symbol on themselves. You know, them showing like in real world as well. I know I didn't pick that up before, but of, you know, the misrepresentation of the Punisher logo, just meaning that they can be judge, jury, executioner, and take everything to their own hands, and that, you know, they can do what they want. It's just oh my god. And this, I feel like it's that asshole, whatever's I don't remember his name. Let me see if I can see in the credits or something. Damn it. Also, like the eeriness of like the audio, of it, just like when and the ending of as the credits are rolling, instead of them choosing to use music, they're just using the ambiance of what happened, of just like the where we left off, you know, after Hector got shot. God, I'm so his poor wife and just his family. Oh my god, he just bought them their own place, or put a down payment on it. Powell, I think his name was right. I can't find it here, so I think it was Powell. I don't remember the rest of his. I don't know the rest of his first name, but him or somebody else on the force, or it could have just been somebody else who doesn't agree with. I mean, this dude's a vigilante in his own. I mean, not a good one, but this guy's basically becoming a vigilante of whoever this person is. In a different sense, thinking that justice wasn't done, and so they're taking matters into their own hands, therefore taking out who they think is a cop killer, whether they're a cop themselves or someone who supported the stance of that guy being killed. God, he was set free too. I don't know if Fisk had anything to do about it. It felt like he did, but more so maybe he's just like using that as to like bring BB on, which, I mean, she doesn't know. I don't think she knew that she knows that he killed her uncle. I don't think that was made public with everything else that went public about him. I don't remember if that was tied to him, or if there were even any, if there were suspicions, I would assume that she would know about it. I don't know if she whether she believes about, the things that he was charged with and that he was accused of, and things that were, that he ended up doing, but apparently I guess was acquitted of or whatever. Whether she believes that or something, I don't know, whether she believes he's actually innocent. I don't know, the way she kind of, it feels like she isn't, but or at the very least suspicious of him. I don't know. And if she does know about, what he did to her uncle, then I don't know. She's obviously, then she's probably my brain isn't working. She's trying to, basically not uncover, but trying to get close to try to get evidence, information. But at least put him away if none of the other stuff, then at least put him away for murder. Maybe that's her angle. I don't know. Because she wanted specifically to talk to him. Man, that's so frustrating. He was going to go help somebody too, and now is that person who's crying for help? Is that whoever this Punisher wannabe is he gonna go help them? I really hope I didn't break my chair. Would they have gone after him if he didn't decide to go back out as the White Tiger again? Or would they have left him alone? How do they know? I mean, yeah, I know he's out in the open. He's not trying to hide. How did they know what he would be, though? I guess they were just waiting for somebody in danger, and then, I don't know. Was that staged? Was there not somebody in danger? While in the end, it obviously greatly improved our chances of winning that case and of setting Hector free. definitely didn't agree with how Matt handled that. I feel like he should have talked to them, talked to his team, talked to Hector. I feel like Hector, with some, with some time, could have been persuaded into agreeing. Yeah, I don't. Matt usually would have brought that up to some. I don't know. I guess he was just so. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I get. And these cops, they're alive. The two that get assaulted before, Powell and whoever the other guy is, they're alive. I know the other guy's gonna be alive because if Powell's alive, then the other guy's alive. Probably still just in the hospital or something because of his busted up arm. I was gonna say leg for some reason. Like they know that he can fight, so that's gonna be an issue with the whole Daredevil thing when he does eventually put the suit back on, because they're probably gonna be like, Well, I don't know if they could put together that he's Daredevil necessarily, like that kind of a junk, because they haven't never seen him like as Daredevil, maybe like up close, so they wouldn't like, your jaw looks familiar, and your voice sounds familiar as well. But they're they're the few not knowing who he is that have seen him fight, and then so I don't know if they think he's faking being blind or if they just know this guy. Okay, well this blind guy somehow knows how to fight. But they didn't say anything. For, obvious reasons. But they know now. So I don't know if that's gonna come up anywhere in any time in the show. I do know that they they're working on the second season now. If not writing it, they're like filming it or something. So obviously he did well enough that it's already been renewed. So that's awesome. So maybe it'll carry over to the next season. I don't know. It's too early for me to say. I don't know why. But I don't know. I'm just curious, like what that'll carry into this season or in the show. Maybe they'll go to Fisk. I mean, Fisk is obviously against vigilantes, and then seeing what happened here, they might approach Fisk or something. I don't know. Maybe Fisk will tell them about him being Daredevil. I don't know. I don't see that in the case. I don't know. I know Frank makes an appearance later. I don't know, what brings him back, what he's been doing. From the appearance in the trailer, I've only seen the one trailer. So any other trailers besides the initial one that showed the glimpse of White Tiger, some guy who's apparently called Muse. I don't know anything about that guy, about that character in that comic character. And that flash, him talking to Frank is like, Frank, how's it going, basically, and then Frank, has a hatchet or an axe or something, goes to attack Matt for whatever reason, or maybe just to freak him out. Yeah, from what we said, it looks like he maybe hasn't been the Punisher in a while. I don't know. I just remember where it ended off in the last season of the Punisher. He was going after gang members. He had his fully realized Punisher outfit, which is very simple anyway, so it's not like you need to do too much. But the bulletproof vest with these painted on skull, trench coat, and everything. He had the rifles and everything. So I don't know if he's retired from that or he stopped doing that and has just kind of lived normal life around, or laying low or whatever. I wonder if he's going if he's maybe reaching out to Frank. He's looking for him and reaching out to him about this whole movement going on regarding the Punisher, like maybe wanting him to tell these people to quit it and stop associating themselves with him and something like that. I don't know. Maybe Frank will see it himself. He's like, what is this garbage? And then come after them and make them stop or something. I don't know. I'm curious what brings Frank into this. And again, what'll become of those two cops knowing he can fight. Assuming they're not going to tell somebody else. Maybe they do. Or maybe they didn't. That guy, Powell, tried to post up to Matt after what he did to them. Earlier is one thing. Like when he thought he was just some blind turning. Lawyer. But yeah, I think he's just some blind lawyer, and then coming up to him and threatening him and everything is one thing. Still, very douchebag thing to do, obviously, but like not worrying and underestimating him and everything, but then realizing what he's done, having dealt with him, and being absolutely worked, and there's no chance he'd be able to outmatch him at all. Still is like trying to come up to him. Is like, brother, come, are you serious? You took a beating. I'm surprised you're even standing from, but good on you, I guess. Dude, it sounded like you broke your neck, but whatever. Maybe you just broke a collarbone and you're just pushing through the pain or something. I don't know. I feel like you should be in a coma of some sorts or something. I don't know. So episode 3, we don't have, I figured Matt wouldn't be in costume at this point. It's still kind of too early, I feel like. He's only, I know he probably, he didn't want to, he was letting them beat on him before. The only reason he ended up snapping is because they pulled the gun on him. They were going to pull the trigger. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to let myself die. Like, what? But, he obviously was, as we saw last episode, he was furious that he hated that he snapped. And he just also frustrated with the fact that they, pushed him to that, and that let them get to them, and then he let the devil out and all that stuff, and that the system is the way it is. He's probably frustrated with the fact, I can't believe it got, well, not that I can't believe, but the fact that it's still like this, it's frustrating knowing that this is part of the system. There's so much corruption and whatnot. And going back a little bit in terms of whenever after Matt had outed Hector as being the White Tiger, hearing the other testimonies of, I think it was the jury, Jesus, that hearing them speak about how much he's helped the city and how he's saved so many people, and the fact that if he hadn't been there, they could have been hurt or killed. I don't know if that was it looked almost like it was reaching Matt, he was kind of he was obviously not, he knew that he's done good. He doesn't disagree with that, obviously, but it's just that moment they had after he had outed Hector is you'll be surprised how much you miss not being White Tiger. That was before the other people spoke, so I don't know if Matt, I'm sure there are moments, he obviously means it when he says, that he doesn't miss being Daredevil, basically. But I'm sure that it's not entirely the case, so I don't know. I'm just wondering what's going to be what finally pushes Matt over, especially with Fisk trying to basically really come down on the whole vigilante thing. And he's also still actually trying to stay away from the criminal side of things, even though he's willing to blackmail or insinuate blackmail or some danger to a man's career or just life in general, social life and everything. But he definitely doesn't seem to want to deal with. Didn't want to deal with the criminal side, and let Vanessa tried to deal with it. Not tried to, she dealt with it. And he comes in saying to let it fall apart before it can basically be born again. So I'm not sure his plan on that. She doesn't seem to agree. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see where they're gonna go. I do. It's frustrating. I hate Fisk, but I love the character. I love Vincent D'Onofrio's portrayal. He's such a good actor, such a great actor, but also I've always kind of rooted for them as a couple, even though they're terrible. The way together they're terrible. I feel like Vanessa was fine before she met him. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it was just like being with him is like allowed her to like in effect essentially given her permission to be someone she's wanted to be, but just felt like, you know, she couldn't because of the social norms and whatnot. You know, I don't know, but like they're I don't know, just seeing how they were of each other previously, and now just kind of seeing how it is now. I'm just kind of like hoping things work out, but I also don't want Fisk, you know, to win. So I don't know. It's very interesting of that. Yeah, definitely the other guy was that Hawkman, whatever his actual name was. I know Fisk said it too. I just don't remember what his name is. I felt like his argument at the end was very weak, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like even though I felt this weak, I was like worried that they were still gonna write it as like they, you know. I don't know. There might have been some people that were buying what he was saying, buying into it or something. I don't know, but it just felt weird. But I was still stressed when it came, when it came to the moment of them deciding, that he was innocent, declaring he was innocent. But yeah, like what? They weren't saying like, "Hey, this good guy," obviously him pushing, if in fact he had pushed the cop into the train, they're not saying that would have been good. What we're saying is whether or not he actually did that. I feel like he wasn't arguing that point. He was more so just arguing, like, you know what? Pushing that cop wouldn't have been a good thing. I was like, that's not what we're saying, dude. Like, why would this guy go after these cops when he's been known to save anyone, even cops? So, like, there doesn't really make sense that he would just that he would hate cops, is what it felt very weak for some guy who's like, whenever, what's her name? Oh, no. Matt's partner. I can't remember her name. But whenever he first walks in, she's like, shit, the Hawk. I'm like, oh man, this guy's, tough to deal with. He's, he's good. But it's like that, I feel like, what? Sorry, that argument just felt lame. And then, I like Heather. I really hope, there's no really any insinuations whether that she's going to turn out to be bad or anything. It's just, I mean, she's got to be unbiased when she accepts clients. So it's just like it's weird. Like, she knows Matt's take on, not weird, sorry, but like, she knows how Matt feels about Fisk and like, how he feels about the things he's done, that how he believes that he's not innocent of those crimes. And she brings him in, but she has no reason to not accept. But I mean, she could, and she can choose her own clients. But I don't know. She can't base it on, the opinions of one person, and she doesn't know Fisk. So I guess that's, I'm just I don't know, hoping she doesn't like support Fisk. I guess I don't know. Again, it's just because the whole city knows that he was accused of all that stuff. So there's some people that just think he's innocent, that voted for him and all that stuff. But she seems nice. She seems really nice, and cheers, Foggy. So it's like, she wins points for me. I got really emotional. I'm not really emotional, but I felt tearing up when when Matt was talking about Foggy, and just like, it sucks that I had to take him out of the show. But I know it's like supposed to be showing like this isn't necessarily continuing the story of the other show. I've heard other people talk about this. And it's more so like, this is a new start, clean slate. But still, it's just sad now. I really liked that character, and Eldon, sorry, I forgot his name, I had to look it up. I didn't forget it, but I wanted to make sure. I had Eldon, but it felt like that I was wrong again. But I liked that actor. I liked his portrayal of Foggy. The moments we had with him, the first episode was really nice, but but it's good to see him opening up about Foggy. Hopefully we'll get more of that. I don't think he will, but maybe he'll get some flashbacks of Foggy. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Okay. So I don't know what we're gonna be doing next episode. Like, surely it's gonna be known. Like, he didn't hide the body; he just shot and then walked away. So surely it's gonna be, televised, publicized. That he's been killed. Oh, I feel again terrible for the. I feel so terrible for the wife and niece and the rest of the family. But like, I feel like Matt is gonna want to do something about that, right? Maybe that's gonna be like the a bit more of the push to like maybe not straight up push him into being Daredevil, but like take him to an investigation. I don't know. That's not really his job, so I don't know if he's gonna be doing that. But I don't know. I need whoever that is to be put away. I need I'm so mad. Like, he was free, and I respect the guy for, even after saying his identity being outed, he still went out as the White Tiger to go help people, and with all intentions of saving whoever needed saving, helping whoever needed helping. So I do wish like the issue is almost not saying that he didn't think about his wife, but it's almost like he in a way put that second. I don't know. I don't want to say it like that, but like, he's putting his life on the line. He knows he's always been putting his life on the line. Now his wife knows she's gonna be worried, and now he's dead. So I don't know. I just hope whatever we're doing next episode, I hope it starts looking into the release. I don't know how that's gonna come about that, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, guys, that's it for this week's episode of Daredevil. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to stick around for the next week's episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified whenever that comes out. Oh man, it's a good episode though. Really good. Got me upset, but good episode.